Millions of people with diabetes silently struggle each night, tossing, turning, and rushing to the bathroom again and again. But frequent nighttime urination isn't just frustrating, it's your body's way of signaling deeper trouble. Damaged bladder nerves, overworked kidneys, hormonal imbalance, and fluid retention are all working against your sleep. In this video, we reveal three powerful fruits that don't just taste good, they help restore bladder control, support kidney filtration, and rebalance nighttime hormones. One costs under $1, another repairs prostate pressure, and the third is clinically shown to reduce nocturia symptoms by over 28%. You'll also get diabetic-friendly recipes for each fruit to help you sleep longer, naturally and deliciously. Watch till the end, because one small fruit change tonight could lead to the most restful sleep you've had in weeks. First on list, berries. For someone living with diabetes, waking up multiple times at night to urinate isn't just a bladder issue. It often signals something deeper. It could be nerve dysfunction, poor kidney filtration, fluid imbalance, or impaired hormonal rhythms like insulin and vasopressin. But here's where nature provides an answer that's both powerful and delicious. Berries. This category includes strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And all of them are among the most potent fruits for helping reduce nocturia in diabetics when eaten in the right way. What makes berries so special? They don't just sit quietly in your gut like most other fruits. They go to work deep inside your body, repairing damaged bladder nerves, reducing inflammation around the kidneys, restoring vascular tone, and balancing nighttime hormones that regulate urine production. Let's start with blood sugar. Berries have some of the lowest glycemic values among all fruits, with a glycemic index ranging between 25 and 40. Their glycemic load, which reflects real-world impact on blood sugar, usually falls under 5 per serving. This makes them ideal for diabetics to enjoy even in the evening, without causing insulin spikes that could worsen kidney stress or nighttime urination. 1 cup of strawberries contains about 12 grams of total carbohydrates and 3 grams of fiber, meaning you only get 9 net carbs. That same cup delivers roughly 150% of your daily value for vitamin C, 5% for potassium, and 26% for manganese. Blackberries and raspberries offer even more fiber, up to 8 grams per cup, which helps slow glucose absorption and reduce water loss through the kidneys. But beyond fiber, berries contain some of the most bladder-healing compounds known in nutritional science. What gives berries their vivid red, blue, and purple color is also what makes them therapeutic for nocturia, anthocyanins and ellagic acid. These plant pigments reduce oxidative stress around the detrusor muscle of the bladder, the muscle responsible for holding and releasing urine. In people with diabetic neuropathy or overactive bladder, these pigments help normalize nerve signals, allowing the bladder to hold more urine comfortably through the night. Berries also boost nitric oxide production in the blood vessels supplying the kidneys, improving filtration rates without overworking the nephron units. This helps reduce nighttime fluid shifts that force you to urinate while sleeping. Even more impressively, one research study showed that berry polyphenols improved nighttime vasopressin sensitivity in people with type 2 diabetes, resulting in up to a 28% reduction in nighttime urination frequency within 4 weeks of consistent intake. Beyond their role in kidney filtration and nerve healing, berries play a unique role in hormonal balance. Their natural polyphenols enhance melatonin production and support vasopressin signaling, 2 hormones essential for nighttime bladder control and water retention. For people with diabetes who often struggle with disrupted circadian rhythms and hormone resistance, this support can translate into fewer nighttime awakenings and deeper, more restful sleep. Additionally, for men over 50, berries help ease prostate-related bladder pressure by lowering inflammation and improving urine flow regulation during the night, offering a 2-pronged benefit for those facing both diabetic and age-related urinary issues. Their anti-inflammatory profile doesn't stop there. Berries help rebalance estrogen and progesterone in women and support testosterone metabolism in men, both of which affect bladder stability and urgency after age 45. And since berries are also rich in quercetin and catechins, they reduce histamine response in the bladder, lowering your sensitivity to urine even when the bladder isn't completely full. This means less urge, less irritation, and a better night's rest. If you're looking for a powerful way to integrate berries into your nighttime routine without raising your blood sugar, here's a recipe that works well. Combine 1/2 cup of frozen wild blueberries with 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt and a small pinch of cinnamon. This combo provides slow-release protein, bladder-soothing antioxidants, calcium for muscle regulation, and cinnamon's gentle blood sugar support, all without overwhelming your digestive system before bed. Stick to this snack about 1 hour before sleep, and it can help you stay asleep longer with fewer nighttime awakenings. And the best part? This diabetic-friendly portion costs just 80 cents to $1 when using frozen berries, making it both healing and affordable. Just one thing to watch for: not all berry products offer the same benefit. Store-bought berry juices, jams, and flavored yogurts are often stripped of fiber and loaded with added sugars or high-fructose corn syrup. These processed versions can spike blood sugar, irritate the bladder lining, and worsen nocturia. Even dried berries like sweetened cranberries or raisins tend to be concentrated in sugar and low in hydration value. The smarter choice is to go for fresh or unsweetened frozen berries with no additives, and pair them with a protein or fat to stabilize your glucose response. When chosen wisely, berries become more than just a snack. They become a strategic tool to restore nighttime control. They help diabetics heal not only their A1C levels, but also their kidney function, bladder nerve signaling, hormone rhythms, prostate stability, and sleep quality. They work from the root up, supporting the very systems diabetes tends to break down over time. If you've been waking up 2 or more times a night to urinate and feel exhausted the next morning, consider including a 1/2 cup of berries with a protein-rich food in your evening meal or as a bedtime snack. You may notice fewer urges, deeper sleep, and more morning energy, all while supporting your diabetic health long-term. Before we go to the next fruit, where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. It's always inspiring to see how far this video is reaching around the world. Second on list, bananas. At first glance, bananas may seem like a surprising choice for managing nocturia in diabetics. After all, they're naturally sweet, soft, and often misunderstood in diabetic diets. But when it comes to nighttime urination driven by fluid imbalance, nerve misfiring, or overworked kidneys, bananas, when used with precision, can become a powerful natural remedy. Behind their yellow peel lies an impressive combination of minerals, prebiotic fibers, and gentle carbohydrates that regulate fluid movement, restore bladder control, support kidney pressure, and help diabetics sleep longer without interruptions. From a glycemic perspective, bananas land in the moderate range, with a glycemic index of about 51 for a medium-sized ripe fruit. Their glycemic load comes in around 11, which means that while they do raise blood sugar, the effect is modest when portioned properly and paired with other nutrients like fat or protein. A medium banana, roughly 7 to 8 inches long and about 120 grams, contains approximately 105 calories, 27 grams of total carbohydrates, and 3 grams of fiber, providing around 24 net carbs. Despite the moderate carb content, the unique mineral profile of bananas makes them one of the most effective fruits for supporting nighttime bladder function in diabetics. Bananas are one of the richest natural sources of potassium, providing around 422 milligrams per medium fruit, nearly 9% of your daily value. Potassium plays a vital role in balancing sodium, which directly impacts blood pressure, kidney workload, and how much urine your body makes at night. When potassium levels are too low, the body retains more sodium, and this encourages fluid shifts and frequent urination. Increasing potassium through whole foods like bananas helps your kidneys filter more efficiently while reducing excess water excretion. This is particularly important for diabetics, who often struggle with early signs of nephropathy or impaired filtration due to long-standing insulin resistance. In addition to potassium, bananas provide about 32 milligrams of magnesium, 8% daily value, and 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, 22% daily value, two nutrients that play a central role in calming bladder nerves and stabilizing muscle contractions in the urinary tract. This is key because nocturia often isn't caused by the kidneys alone. It's driven by overactive bladder muscles or mixed nerve signals between the brain and bladder wall. Magnesium works like a natural relaxant, while vitamin B6 supports neurotransmitter balance and reduces nighttime muscle spasms. Combined, these nutrients help the bladder hold more urine comfortably during the night and reduce urgency signals that disrupt sleep. Here's something else that makes bananas especially valuable for diabetic nocturia: their support for adrenal rhythm and melatonin conversion. Bananas contain small amounts of the amino acid tryptophan, which is needed to make serotonin and eventually melatonin, the sleep hormone. For diabetics with cortisol imbalance or disrupted circadian rhythms, this subtle boost in natural melatonin production can enhance the body's ability to suppress nighttime urine production through vasopressin regulation. One research study found that people with type 2 diabetes who consume magnesium and potassium-rich fruits like bananas at dinner experienced up to a 23% improvement in nighttime urine retention compared to those who avoided them entirely. And for men over 50, the benefits go even further. Bananas contain plant sterols, natural cholesterol-like compounds that help reduce inflammation in the prostate gland. A swollen prostate is one of the most common causes of nocturia in older men, especially when combined with diabetes. By gently reducing prostate swelling and relaxing the smooth muscle fibers around the urethra, bananas can help ease nighttime urinary urgency at its root. This makes them especially helpful for diabetic men struggling with both metabolic and age-related bladder issues. Now let's talk about how to use bananas strategically, because when used incorrectly, they can backfire. For diabetic-friendly nocturia relief, it's best to limit yourself to 1/2 of a medium banana and always pair it with a healthy fat or protein source. One simple nighttime recipe: mash half a banana and mix it with 1 tablespoon of unsweetened almond butter, sprinkle a few crushed flax seeds on top, and eat it slowly about 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. This combination slows sugar absorption, enhances magnesium intake, and delivers fiber and electrolytes to support kidney filtration, nerve stability, and bladder control, all without spiking your blood glucose. And cost-wise, a single banana typically runs around 30 cents to 40 cents, making this a cost-effective nighttime snack for diabetic households. Here's something to be mindful of. Avoid eating overripe bananas, especially those with large brown spots or very soft texture. As bananas ripen, their starch converts into simple sugars, which means a much higher glycemic impact, and that's the last thing your kidneys and bladder need before bed. Stick with just ripe bananas that are firm and yellow with minimal spotting. Also, steer clear of banana chips or banana-flavored snacks, which are often deep-fried or coated in sugar. These processed versions may seem convenient, but can worsen both blood sugar and bladder irritation due to their concentrated carbohydrate load and chemical additives. When you step back and look at the full picture, bananas offer far more than most people expect. They address the key imbalances that drive nocturia in diabetics: electrolyte depletion, nerve instability, kidney overload, hormonal disruption, and even prostate inflammation. And they do it gently, naturally, and affordably. Bananas aren't just sweet, they're strategic, especially when portioned properly and timed before bed. If you've been dealing with nighttime urination that leaves you drained and unrested in the morning, don't overlook this common fruit. Used the right way, it becomes a tool, not a trigger, for healing. Try the half banana and almond butter pairing 3 nights in a row and track how many times you wake up. Many diabetics report noticeable improvements by night 2 or 3, especially when this snack replaces sugary evening habits or fluid-heavy fruits. Third on list, apples. When it comes to managing frequent nighttime urination in diabetics, apples may seem like a basic fruit, but in truth, they offer one of the most complete healing profiles for restoring nighttime bladder control, kidney filtration rhythm, nerve stability, and metabolic balance. What makes apples so uniquely helpful isn't just their fiber or low glycemic impact. It's the way their natural compounds work in harmony with your body's hormonal system, bladder tissues, and kidney filtration mechanics during the night. For people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, apples are far more than just a blood sugar-friendly snack. They are a nighttime ally for healing the very systems diabetes tends to break down. Let's begin with the glycemic data. Apples are one of the safest fruits for blood sugar regulation. A medium-sized apple, about 7 ounces or 200 grams, contains approximately 95 calories, 25 grams of total carbohydrates, and 4.4 grams of fiber, resulting in around 20 to 21 net carbs. Their glycemic index is about 36, which is considered low, and the glycemic load is roughly 6, making them highly compatible with evening blood sugar control. The secret weapon of apples lies in their pectin content, a soluble fiber that not only slows digestion and glucose absorption, but also binds to water and toxins in the digestive tract, reducing kidney strain and helping to stabilize nighttime fluid balance. When your body holds water more efficiently and expels it gradually, your bladder is less likely to fill rapidly during the night. From a nutrient standpoint, apples deliver about 8% of your daily value for vitamin C, 4% for potassium, and trace amounts of boron, a mineral often overlooked but vital for bladder wall elasticity, kidney calcium balance, and hormone signaling. Apples also contain natural polyphenols like quercetin and fluoretin, specially concentrated in the skin. These plant compounds have been shown to reduce inflammation in the kidneys, improve endothelial function, the lining of blood vessels, and support glucose control through multiple mechanisms. One research study found that people with metabolic syndrome who consumed apples daily experienced up to a 21% improvement in kidney filtration efficiency and a marked reduction in nocturnal urine volume. Apples also support vasopressin sensitivity. Vasopressin, also known as anti-diuretic hormone, is responsible for telling your kidneys to retain water during sleep. In people with diabetes, especially those over age 50, vasopressin signaling often becomes impaired, leading to excessive urine production at night. The polyphenols in apples help restore this hormonal sensitivity, allowing the kidneys to hold more water and release less during nighttime hours. This hormonal benefit is especially valuable for people who experience nocturia despite not drinking excessive fluids before bed. For men, apples also support prostate health. Chronic oxidative stress in the prostate contributes to swelling and bladder outlet resistance, which can cause a constant feeling of urgency. Quercetin and fluoretin in apples reduce oxidative stress and support the detoxification pathways involved in prostate inflammation. For women, apples help regulate estrogen metabolism, which can influence bladder nerve activity and detrusor muscle tone. In both men and women, this means fewer overactive bladder signals and more stable control during the night. Another key benefit lies in apples' ability to gently detoxify the gut and reduce inflammatory byproducts that can overload the kidneys. Pectin binds to cholesterol, endotoxins, and bile acids in the colon and helps escort them out, freeing the kidneys to focus on fluid balance rather than toxin overload. This is especially important at night, when your body enters repair mode and clears waste more aggressively. With less systemic waste in circulation, your kidneys are under less pressure to flush it out as urine, reducing nighttime bathroom trips. To make apples even more effective for nocturia, pairing them with a stabilizing fat or protein source is essential. Here's a diabetic-friendly evening snack. Slice half a medium green apple and enjoy it with 1 tablespoon of unsweetened almond butter or 4 to 5 crushed walnuts. This combination slows the glycemic impact of the apple, enhances its magnesium and fat-soluble antioxidant absorption, and supports bladder nerve function. For most people, this snack provides just under 100 calories and around 12 to 14 net carbs, perfect for maintaining overnight glucose stability while calming the bladder. Cost-wise, 1 medium apple ranges between 50 cents to 70 cents, making it one of the most affordable tools for nighttime symptom relief. However, there's something important to avoid: commercial applesauce, sweetened dried apples, and bottled apple juice. These processed forms are stripped of fiber, often loaded with added sugars or fruit concentrates, and absorb too quickly, leading to blood sugar spikes and increased urine output. Even no sugar-added apple juices can still trigger nocturnal urination due to their high fructose load and lack of fiber. Stick with whole apples, ideally eaten with the skin on, to maximize their therapeutic benefit. When you put all of these effects together, blood sugar stability, hormonal rebalancing, nerve support, kidney load reduction, and inflammation control, It becomes clear why apples earn their place among the most powerful fruits for managing nocturia in diabetics. They don't just help with one system, they help with every system involved in nocturnal urine production: hormones, nerves, kidneys, bladder tissue, and vascular flow. If you've been waking up 2 or more times each night, feeling dehydrated in the morning, or constantly worrying about where the nearest bathroom is before bed, start adding half an apple to your evening meal or post-dinner routine. Paired properly and portioned wisely, this simple fruit can help you regain control over your nights, one bite at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's also struggling with nighttime urination and diabetes. Your support helps us keep bringing you natural, science-backed solutions every day. And before you go, which of these 3 fruits will you try first tonight? Let me know in the comments below. Your experience might just help someone else sleep better too.